made it into Hersheypark. It looks like it might be a kind of busy day, but it's really hot, so I'm hoping that it is more busy in the water park and the regular rides will be less busy. So Hersheypark has the $24.95 cups that you can refill all day for free. So I will probably end up getting one of those at some point. I will probably not be riding Fahrenheit today. We'll see if I'm feeling brave later. It's not my favorite. Tidal Force is in its last operating season. Its last day is September 30th or 8th or somewhere in September. There has been no news on what is replacing it just yet.
I would love if they put like River Rapids back in.
Yes, please put Cali River, or not Cali, that's Disney.
Canyon River.
Canyon River Rapids back. That was. One time we told my grandma, oh, you don't get wet on that ride. And then we were like 3 from the front and it met with the exit and everybody was getting all soaked. She was so mad at us.
Jeff has never ridden it.
I did not download the app, so I have no idea what the wait time looks like. So Wildcat's Revenge has an interesting history. It originally opened in 1923 as the Joyride, and then it was renamed Wildcat. And then it closed in 1945. It was torn down and replaced with a new roller coaster in a different area of the park. And then finally in 1996, they revived the Wildcat name for a new wooden roller coaster. And finally it closed in July 31st, 2022 and was replaced with Wildcat's Revenge. But what's interesting about Wildcat's Revenge is they still kept the structural integrity of the original Wildcat. So all of this wooden structure is still the same from the old ride. And if you look at some of the like lifts and stuff, you can still see where the old track used to be. I will admit, in the last couple years of operation, Wildcat was starting to get a little rickety and worse for the wear. But Wildcat's Revenge is such a smooth ride and worth it if you are a fan of roller coasters. It does not have any loop-de-loops, but it does feature some barrel rolls, which I think give it a really different feel compared to some of the other roller coasters in the park. Also, I'm here with my friends Huff and Richardson. First names are not important because we never use them. This ride does require you to put your things in lockers, but they are complimentary for the duration of your ride. You just have to remember your locker number and your passcode. The posted wait time on Wildcat's Revenge via the app said 75 minutes. And we timed it from the time we got in line to the time that we collected our stuff out of the lockers and we're leaving the line was only 45. So I take the wait times at Hersheypark with a grain of salt. This is part of the boardwalk here at Hersheypark, which we will not be visiting today. And there's the finish line of Lightning Racer, which we might get to in a little bit. Ugh, I wasn't recording that whole time. Try again. Cheese fries from Philly cheesesteak and cheesesteak fries from Philly cheesesteak. Those smell really good. They added all of these like machines for you to get your refill cup in. I looked at where I got mine last year and they didn't have them at the stand, so I'm assuming you're supposed to use these kiosks, but the only kiosk we found was out of order. I just want a refill cup and some Pepsi. We'll see. There's Twisted Gravity off in the distance. You will never catch me riding that unless I'm feeling very brave.
Jeff wanted to ride it, and I was
That
like,
is horrifying.
I love the idea of you being on that.
And I like swings, like actual swings. That's horrifying. All the way to the front of the park, and there's a kiosk here. Not that it was that much closer, but it is what it is. Time for the flip test. Thank you, Hersheypark, for finally making cups that don't leak. I like when they moved the carousel, they kept this awning and made it seating, especially on hot days. That's really nice. Okay. One thing about Hersheypark is it's very hilly.
Are we doing the monorail?
Sure. Take a post-lunch break and ride the monorail.
Hello and welcome to the Hersheypark Monorail. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. For your safety, we ask that you remain seated, keep your head and hands inside the car during the entire ride, and refrain from smoking. Today, we will travel 10 miles per hour, offering you panoramic views of Hersheypark. To your right, you'll see some of our thrilling coasters in the Hollow, including our oldest wooden coaster, Comet. The Hollow is also home to our first leaping steel coaster, Super Duper Loop, and Sky Rush, a guest favorite. If you listen closely, you may hear the roar of Great Bear. The sound of this inverted coaster is created by...
I did not have to ever ride those. I'll stick with Tower of Terror.
Twisted Gravity. We're now entering Kissing Tower Hill, perched atop the highest point in Hersheypark. Here you will find Hershey's Triple Tower, the first Choose Your Thrill Triple Tower in the United States. However, the focal point of this area is the 330-foot Kissing Tower. The cabin windows are shaped like our world-renowned Hershey's Kisses, first manufactured here in 1907. The place known for fun and chocolate is now even sweeter. Visit Hershey's The Bridge, connecting Hersheypark and Zoo America. We are now entering Pioneer Frontier. Ahead, you will see Trailblazer and Dry Gulch Railroad, two rides perfect for the whole family to enjoy. Whether it's a relaxing time on classic family rides or an exciting day of coasters and thrills, Hersheypark truly has something for everyone. Please remain seated until the monorail comes to a complete stop, then exit toward the rear of the platform. Thank you for riding, and enjoy the rest of your day at Hersheypark.
I love going this way because you're like right in the middle of all this cacophony of roller coaster.
And this feels like the OG Hersheypark.
Yes.
This part has been here the longest, I think.
I think so. And then you have Twisted Gravity over there.
Like monstrosity.
Yeah. I did not know until we were on the monorail that Kissing Tower Hill is the tallest part of the park.
I also didn't know that Zoo America started because somebody gave milk Hershey prairie dogs.
Yeah, that I knew because we were just there not that long ago.
We are exactly 3 weeks today from Disneyland.
I am exactly 2 weeks today from Disney World.
Well, okay, from checking in at the Disneyland Hotel.
Yes.
So not the park.
Same for me,
Yeah.
checking in. I feel like the line for that has to be long all the time because it doesn't have a huge capacity.
And it's, I mean, as far as rides go, it's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while to get up there.
yeah.
If it didn't go maybe quite as high,
Well, if it had shoulder straps.
yes, or
No
something.
shoulder straps stresses me out. When you are almost no.
When you're like facing the ground.
You guys are February, right?
Yeah.
Everyone in the back about 23.
Okay. What? Yeah. Ugh. I think we are. We just got off Cold Cracker and we're headed to the Great Bear. Hello. It doesn't look like that long of a wait actually.
No, it doesn't. I've been through.
Where it's been like some of this, yeah. I do like the Great Bear, but I tend to feel a little less secure in rides that have shoulder restraints versus the lap restraints, like Wildcat's Revenge. That fan is really loud. But it's still a good ride. We are right in the mister. The Great Bear is named as such because of the roar, aka how loud it is when it goes along the track. There it goes. think I'm not a chicken when it comes to rides, but I just can't get behind.
A drop tower?
Yeah, unless it's Tower of Terror
Yeah.
or Mission Breakout.
A drop tower is typically one I will do.
It's been a few years, but I remember this ride being fine.
Just got off the Trailblazer, which is a great family-friendly roller coaster, and it's one of the only family-friendly roller coasters here that is not rickety. It is very smooth. But your other, like the Comet, is very shaky. Lightning Racer, also very shaky. So this is like a nice, smooth ride, and there's a lot of shade, so it's a great place to cool off. Me too. We got off Trailblazer and I lost my phone. Have no idea where it is. Watch is not connected. So eventually we'll make our way to Lost and Found. Thankfully, I think my phone is paid off now. But I was trying to hold off on getting a new one for a little bit. So, womp womp. I think this is the longest I've ever seen this line. Oh God. Wade tracked my phone and said it is indeed at the Trailblazers, so I'm gonna go look again. He said it was going in circles, like it was still on the train, and that it stopped. So hopefully somebody turned it in, and it didn't like fall out. They found it! Woo! They made me put my fingerprint in, but she was like, I trust it's yours because it's your face on the lock screen. It's a wedding picture, but there it is. Taking a break for popcorn. I love Hersheypark popcorn, and and I might think it's better than Disney popcorn. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. But I do love Hersheypark popcorn. But maybe I'm biased because I get it more often. We got our popcorn and we're gonna go see the last showing of their like New America 250 show and sit in the air conditioning for a little bit because while it's the coldest it's gonna be all week, it's hot. And walking up and down all these hills at Hersheypark all day in the heat is no joke. So it'll be good to take a break, cool off a little, and then see where the afternoon takes us. We still want to ride Laugh Track because it also has a 250 layover, not layover, overlay. But the line was over 100 minutes when we checked. And even though I don't necessarily trust the lines, that's a lot. I don't think I've ever been in this theater before, but the air conditioner feels really good. Yeah. So I feel like I could get cold. Like if I sat in here very long, especially because I'm like sweaty. And it is a large theater. I didn't realize how large it was. Like this is just the front section.
Yeah.
They rebranded the Frontier Flyers as the Liberty Flyers. What does this do? It turns us, right?
Somehow, yeah.
Aerodynamics. I honestly just like this ride for the breeze. America's 250, Laugh Track is now Spangled Laugh Track. The wait according to the app is 60 minutes, which is more than I want to wait for this, but I do want to see the overlay and see if it's any good, or if they just like smacked red, white, and blue on, what is it, Sal the Clown? Laughing Sal, something like that. This queue is shaded, and a good chunk of it is also inside. So, I like the red, white, and blue backlight on the funhouse mirrors. And I don't know why, because it's air conditioned in here, why they don't have the whole queue open. But I do like the vibe of this queue. It gives you something to pass the time. The kids love the funhouse mirrors. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
So, Star Spangled Laugh Track, I wouldn't call it an overlay. There was some techno, Stars and Stripes Forever music playing, some fireworks sounds. It was more of an audio experience than anything. Not too much different from the original, so. For it being this late in the day, I feel like this side of the park is very quiet.
Yeah, I just did Thunder also.
Normally, by this point of the day,
Yeah. Have you ever done the haunted? Are you talking?
no, you can talk.
Have you done any of the haunted houses?
No, I've never been here for Halloween.
I've been here for Halloween, and I've done the scare zones. But
Yeah.
I've been to the houses. I just don't like being scared.
Yeah, I don't like being scared
when I was
either.
younger, I do like the haunted hill.
Yeah. Time for a ride on Lightning Racer, where I am almost always on the losing car. So we'll see how it goes. Lightning Racer is great because it has next to no line ever and runs 2 cars at the same time. So it's pretty quick. It is very rickety though. So if you don't like getting shaken around, this is definitely maybe one for you to skip. It's also in the shade, which is nice. Red or green? Let's try red. I was once again on the losing car. I think a team member told me once that it's usually thunder, which is green, but I chanced it and went red and we lost. So ride thunder, not lightning, if you want to win. Yes. Throw away your trash, please and thank you.
Considering there.
Yeah,
Right there.
literally, right there. All right, that ride has definitely gotten ricketier the older it gets, because that was a lot. Still fun, but if you have any back head, anything, don't ride it. A hot air balloon?
Yeah.
I don't know that I would do a hot air balloon.
I've done one.
I would do a tethered one, like the one at Disney Springs.
Yeah. It is very quiet and peaceful.
Yeah. Okay, so for the fast fill, you want to first fill your cup with ice before you do anything else. Or not. Let's try this one. Also or not. Is there ice in that one by chance? Cool. Or not. Oh, okay. I got one ice cube. So you fill it with ice, and then you have to scan the QR code. And then it'll tell you that you can fill it, and it tells you how long you have to fill it too. And that's it. We stopped at this Cuban place, and I got a beef empanada, but it's really an empanadilla. If you know, you know.
And Cuban espresso.
Yes. And you also got a beef empanada,
I
right?
also get a beef empanada.
So far, I've only gotten breading, but it's hard to screw up an empanadilla. Pretty good. How's your coffee?
It's good. It is just sweet espresso. There's no cream or anything like that.
All right, we are headed to Sky Rush, but you have to put your things in the locker first. This is the only ride where it's like outside of it and complimentary.
As we're leaving?
Yeah. The last 2 times I rode this, it got closed because of weather right as I was strapping in. So wish me luck this time.
Enjoy your flight.
I don't think we're gonna get any weather today. The sun is shining, the tank is clean. The other cool thing about Sky Rush is the outer seats are winged seats, so they're set lower than the inner seats and they dangle versus your feet like being on the ground. I've heard it's an entirely different experience on the wing seats. I have never tried it, but I've heard it's way more intense.
10 out of 10.
I usually end up on the inside and I'm okay with that. But maybe sometime I should try the wing seats because I like the ride.
It is more intense because you're dangling and it's only a lap bar, so you feel less
Like you're
secure.
living on the edge.
Yes. Less secure, which adds to the thrill.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been in the middle and maybe on a day that I don't feel like I'm tired and hot and I'm rattled around.
Not when it's the last ride of the night.
Yeah. I like that they have the old Skyline gondola in the gift shop because they took out the Skyline or the Skyway? Skyline, yeah. All right, we are at Hersheypark Supply Co. I do like that. They have some 250th merch. I like the duck. I like ducks. These are kind of adorable. These were not here when I was here last. I like the little gondolas with all the stuffed animals back there. This frame is really cool.
Although, like, it's never dark. You never get that.
I know, we never see that because it closes so early. Halloween.
Halloween.
These little bags are really nice if you're looking for something like light and small to take with you. The mini backpack. That bag down there is kind of cute. I really I like these cups. And they're hefty. Right? They have a fuel rod station in Hersheypark Supply Co.
You pay for it here?
I think so.
You said Disney. You
Disney
don't.
spoils you. You don't pay for your fuel rod swaps.
Is that land also?
Yes.
Can you?
It is almost 9 o'clock, or it is 9 o'clock. It's close. We are headed out of Hersheypark, and no trip to Hershey would be complete without a stop at Chocolate World.
You gotta end your day at Chocolate.
Exactly. It's like the unwritten rule of Hershey. You gotta end your night at Chocolate World. Yeah, Hershey's Chocolate World is always crowded when the park closes, but it is what it is. I would like to do the ride since it has the change. It's actually not that bad.
No, it's not.
I've come in here and it's been a madhouse. I don't know.
I went and it cool. Like it was gross.
Yeah, not a fan. There's more 250 merch, or I guess just in general America merch. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome aboard the Hershey's Chocolate Factory Tour. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. We are on our way to the Hershey Chocolate Factory. Your guide will meet you at the entrance. See you inside.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me.
I'm at the factory, everybody! Hi, folks. Let's have everyone look right here for a picture. 3, 2, 1.
Everybody say Hershey's. Okay, time to go share some goodness.
The best part of riding the chocolate tour ride? Thank you. They replaced Taste the Love with the Great American Chocolate Bar music, which was the music before the remodel of the ride. And it's now through Labor Day. And a lot of people really miss the old music, so I feel like I'm surprised it wasn't busier and more popular today, but it was also really hot outside and I feel like people didn't really hang out all day. And with that, we are headed out for the end of our day at Hersheypark. There we go. So if you don't already, please be sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the next adventure.